Albert Einstein once said that the problems that we face today cannot be solved at the same level of thinking that we were at when we created them. In other words, the thinking that we have is what got us into the problem. In order to get out of the problem, we've got to change the way that we think. Proverbs chapter 23 verse 7 says, "For as a man thinks in his heart, so is he." Our thinking dictates every single aspect of our lives. A man consists of what he's thinking about all day long. That's why Paul in Romans chapter 12 verse 1 and 2 says, "I beseech you therefore, brethren, by the mercies of God, that you present yourself a living sacrifice, wholly acceptable to God, which is your reasonable service, and do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed." How? Through the renewing of your mind. In fact, every single book that Paul wrote in the New Testament, he talked about the importance of the mind and how we think and how we process thoughts. So we should take every thought captive and bring it into obedience. Our thinking is vital. In fact, Socrates is often quoted as having said that unexamined life is not worth living. Now, that's not a direct quote. More what he meant was a life without contemplation is not worth living. Contemplation, the process of thinking about what you're thinking about and how you think about things. That is what really moves you forward as an individual. Not just what are you thinking, but how are you thinking about the things you're thinking about. Every day we need to spend a little time thinking about what we're thinking about if we want to get out of the problems that we got ourselves into today. That is how we're enabled to face today.